Welcome back, everybody. This is Uhfgood, and today I decided to forego wearing my hat and my glasses because the I'm nearsighted, and so I need glasses for far away. But now even my nearsighted is getting to the point of where I need something like bifocals or something. So now I just take off my glasses more than ever, unless I need to see something far away. So I've decided to do that right now. So we are continuing to do John Lemon's Haunted Jaunt 3D Beginner. And we're in the camera section, and we are going towards adding post-processing effects, which I guess means afterwards. Post-processing, like you post-processing an image or whatever, or something like that. So let's see what we got here. Post-processing Post-processing involves applying filters and effects to the game image before it's rendered on screen, similar to filters that can be added to photos. In this section of the tutorial, you'll explore how post-processing works in Unity and then apply it to your own game. And I'm going to look over to the window, the OBS window here. I wonder if you can... it looks like when I get close to it, I can read pretty much everything that's on here. I didn't want to like increase the text size this time because I wanted more to kind of fit on the screen, yet still doing this kind of thing here. And should actually start up this, which is actually the screensaver deal. Screenshot. I'd like to learn how to make my own screenshot because I have certain kind of requirements, and I'd like to make my own, but I don't know how to get. I'd have to learn how to start a project from scratch, and it's been years since I started any like C++ or anything, or C# or whatever. I mean, I can code, but actually doing the full project and making it work and stuff, I don't. I have to go through some tutorials or some refresher or something, and otherwise I'd probably do it in Haxy. I like to call it Haxy, but so far I haven't been able to find a way of actually doing a screen capture. If I can have the screen capture thing itself, then I could do everything else. But in any case, we're going to post processing. Okay. Let's see. How does post processing work in Unity? Generally, post processing effects are grouped together and used on different areas of the game world. This means that when the camera is in a particular area, its designated set of processes are applied to the image. Imagine that you're in a dark room and then step through a door outside in bright daylight. Your eyes will take a while to adjust, and everything will seem much brighter than it usually does when you're exiting the room. In Unity, this can be simulated by having different groups of post-processes applied to the room and outside it. The groups of post-processes are called assets. The groups of post-processes are assets called post-processing profiles. Say that 3 times fast, 5 times fast, 10 fast, 10 fast times fast, 3, whatever. The areas of the game world which have profiles assigned to them are components called post-process volumes. Sometimes different cameras have different post-processes. To link to a set of processes to a specific camera, post-process layer component is added to the same game object as the camera component. Layers are a way of organizing game objects by behavior. Okay, so areas of the game have profiles, post-process volumes. I see. So when you're in a specific area, you can tell it to switch to this profile. In other words, switch it to, black and white, right? You're supposed to be in a part where you're reliving the past or something, and so somebody does like a black and white with like film effects, and they apply that over in a certain area that you're playing in. Anyways, let's mark that as completed. Okay, create a post-processing layer. To create a post-processing layer in the hierarchy, select the main camera, game object, main camera. In the inspector, find the layer property below the game object's name. Main camera. Tag. Layer default. Okay, that's over here. Oh, the inspector, right. A game object can only belong to one layer. The main camera is on the default layer. There are several options by default in Unity, but you can also create your own layers in the Tags and Layers Manager. Let's see, you can also create your own layers, okay. In the layer property drop down, select Add Layer. Okay. Add Layer. Okay. In the Tags and Layers Manager, there are 32 available layers, starting with 0 and ending with 31. First 8 layers are reserved for Unity's default layers, but the remaining 24 can be used for whatever you want. Since you need a layer for your post-process volume, it makes sense to create a layer for all post-process volumes. Add post-processing volumes as user layer 8. Post-processing volumes. Enter. Okay. In the hierarchy, select the main camera game object. It will be on the default layer. Game object. Main camera. And this is because although you created a new layer, you have not reassigned the main camera to this. Add a post-process layer component to the main camera. Okay, so how am I supposed to do this? Do I add component? Is that what I do? Add a post-process layer. Add a... Oh. Okay, so sorry, I'm just a little slow today. It just says add a component. It'll be a post-process layer component. Post-process layer component. What if I... Oh, I guess it added all this extra stuff, huh? Toolkit, all that. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter, whatever. Main camera. Main camera transform. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. We'll just do that. No layer has been set. The trigger will never be affected by volumes, of course. No anti-aliasing. Deferred fog excludes skybox. Sets fog compatibility. Okay. Stop NEM propagation directly to a camera target. That's something new, maybe, I suppose, because it's not in here, that particular checkbox. Okay, change the layer property from nothing to post-process volumes. So, post-processing volumes. Okay. And I did that, and okay. Improve image quality with anti-aliasing. Okay, so let's see something here. Alright. Before you move on to set up your volume and profile, let's quickly consider anti-aliasing. Aliasing is when the edge of an object looks jagged and pixel outline can be seen. Anti-aliasing is a post-processing effect that reduces the prominence of these jagged lines by surrounding them with pixels of intermediate shades of color. There are several different algorithms for working out which pixels need adjusting and by how much. You're going to use the simplest and most effective one. Make sure the game view is visible so you can see the changes you're making in this section of the tutorial. So, game. Alright. Alright. In the post-process layer component, change mode property drop down from no aliasing to fast approximate. Okay, so switch that to fast approximate. It kind of makes it a little blurry, I noticed. Enable the fast mode. John Lemon is already looks a lot better. Now the post-process layer is set up properly, you can move on to creating your volume. Okay, so we are going to call it, oh, darn you. Close, please. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stop right here, and I will see you in the next video.